We live in interesting times. Today's stories. Hong Kong police use water cannon in latest clashes. Firefighters combat wildfires still active in the Bolivian rainforest.
El incendio del fuego está arriba en Serranía.
200,000 Rohingya rally to mark Genocide Day in Bangladesh camps. German army seeks out gamers in hunt for computer-savvy recruits. President Trump offers to help Brazil with Amazon fires. Sarah Sanders joins Fox News. Ivory Coast floating island points to greener tourism.
Une île artificielle qui est construite avec les...
Plus, church gives free school supplies to students in Arizona.
It was really nice that they gave our kids so many school supplies and snacks.
This is Eagle News, broadcasting from Washington, D.C., bringing you stories from around the globe. I am Rose Papa Angeles. Hong Kong police used water cannon for the first time Sunday, raising the stakes against protesters who have staged sometimes violent rallies that have rocked the city for the past 3 months. Officers were also seen with drawn sidearms as protesters clashed with police in the district of Tsuen Wan after a rally at a nearby sports stadium. The financial hub has been gripped by mass rallies that were initially against a proposed extradition bill to China, but have spun into a wider pro-democracy movement targeting the pro-Beijing government. As thousands of people marched in the pouring rain to Tsuen Wan, a group of hardcore protesters erected makeshift roadblocks and dug up bricks from the pavements. Firefighters battle a new fire in Bolivia, Chiquitos province, as neighboring Paraguay and Brazil also fight against fires.
El incendio del fuego está arriba en Serranía, pero aquí estamos en un socavón. El fuego sí o sí de esa serranía es planicie, él ventea. Nosotros, la mayoría de los otros que vienen le calculan 1 hora.
Se quema todo esto pues a los animales, especialmente digamos los animales silvestres como los animales que tenemos, como decía ganado, tenemos una huacha, tenemos pasto, si llega acá a nuestro lugar vamos a quedar sin nada.
Some 200,000 Rohingya rallied in a Bangladesh refugee camp to mark 2 years since they fled a violent crackdown by Myanmar forces, just days after a second failed attempt to repatriate the refugees. Around 740,000 Rohingya from Myanmar's Rakhine state escaped in August 2017 during the brutal offensive, joining another 200,000 who fled earlier persecution in vast camps in southeast Bangladesh. Children, hijab-wearing women, and men in long-skirt lungis marched at the heart of the world's largest refugee camp to commemorate what they described as Genocide Day. Under the scorching sun, thousands joined in a popular song with the lyrics, "The world does not listen to the woes of Rohingya." With soldiers in uniform and technological accessories, the German army used the Gamescom in Cologne, the European video game industry's top event, to try to recruit young talents among visitors, but with a preference for computer scientists over those who enjoy military thrills. Among countless stands of car manufacturers, software developers, and engineering universities at Cologne's Video Games Convention, the sight of fatigue-clad soldiers manning the German military's brightly lit stall draws in the curious. With a stand boasting a helicopter simulator and ultra-fast games, the Bundeswehr, Germany's army, has turned to the Gamescom fair in its bid to recruit computer-savvy potential soldiers. The call to arms is clear under a Center of Cyber Operations, sign with a keyboard-inspired logo in the colors of the German flag. the cyber force of the Bundeswehr. Nils Feldhoff, an Army communications officer, said, quote, "We are looking for people who specialize in information technology. Those with a taste for computers are knocking at the right door." Dozens of young gamers visiting the stand at the Gamescom convention flocked to try their hand at the Army's flight simulator or test their reaction on a two-player game. However, the military personnel was careful to spell out the difference between the reality of life in the ranks and violent military-based video games.
Wir haben hier einen klaren Aufklärungsauftrag, das heißt, wir versuchen strikt das virtuelle Spiel und die Realität, also in dem wir uns bewegen, zu trennen und halt auch den jungen interessierten Menschen darauf hinzuweisen, dass das hier die Realität ist und eben nicht Fiktion oder beziehungsweise ein Videospiel.
Feldhoff said if a gamer, quote, wants to become a soldier because he is interested in weapons, that's not a good argument, he added.
Weil die Gamer-Generation, auch der Generation, aus der ich so komme, ist eher so ein wenig für freies Internet und das Bundesamt für Verfassungsschutz. Da schauen schon viele mit Argusaugen drauf und überlegen sich, wie ist das mit dem freien Internet? Kontrollieren die mich oder nicht?
Up next, President Trump offers to help Brazil with Amazon fires. Sarah Sanders joins Fox News. Ivory Coast's floating island points to greener tourism. These stories and more when Eagle News returns. Stay with us. U.S. President Donald Trump says in a tweet that he has offered to help Brazil as it grapples with thousands of wildfires burning in the Amazon. Trump said Friday he had offered to help Brazil as it grapples with thousands of wildfires burning in the Amazon. Trump said he had spoken with Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro and stated that the country's prospects for trade are perhaps stronger than ever. Trump tweeted, quote, "I told him if the United States can help with the Amazon rainforest fires, we stand ready to assist." Former White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders joins Fox News, a news channel that is seen as largely supportive of U.S. President Donald Trump. The network says Sanders will provide political commentary and analysis for Fox News from September. The network said Thursday 37-year-old Sanders will provide political commentary and analysis for Fox News from September, after ABC announced that 47-year-old Spicer would feature in the new season of its flagship dance contest. Sanders, who said she was, quote, "beyond proud to join an incredible stable of on-air contributors," moves in the opposite direction of more than a dozen former Fox executives and contributors hired by Trump, including Bill Shine, K.T. McFarland, and Heather Nauert. Sanders, who had an adversarial relationship with a press corps she accused of spreading, quote, "fake news," admitted to federal investigators during the Russia election interference probe that she had lied to reporters in a May 2017 press briefing. Former CBS News anchor Dan Rather tweeted, quote, "The news that Sarah Huckabee Sanders is joining Fox News is about as surprising as water flowing downhill." The seaside resort offers visitors a cool drink or tasty meal, a dip in a pool, or an overnight stay, all with a view. Nothing much new there. You may say creature comforts like this are pretty much standard in tropical hotels. The big difference, though, is that this mini resort is also a movable island that floats on plastic bottles. Riding on the Laguna in Abidjan, Ivory Coast's economic hub, the unusual complex floats on a platform made from 700,000 discarded bottles and other buoyant debris. Its inventor, Frenchman Eric Becker, says his creation can help greener, more mobile tourism, something less harmful to seas and coastlines than traditional fixed concrete resorts. His Île Flottante, French from floating island, comprises 2 thatched bungalows and a restaurant with a bar, 2 small pools, trees and shrubs, and a circular walkway spread out over 1,000 square meters or 10,700 square feet. Visitors are brought to the moored island by a boat. Water is provided by a pipe from the shore. Electricity is supplied by solar panels backed by a generator. Becker said the island is bigger than a moored boat and handier than a jetty, as it can also be taken to other locations. He said, quote, "It really is an artificial island that floats. You can move it." Becker, a former computer entrepreneur, first toyed with the idea of building a catamaran. But it was when he came to Abidjan and saw the lagoon that the vision of a floating, movable island came into his mind, and he sold everything he owned to achieve it. Meanwhile, in Arizona, students receive free school supplies from the Church of Christ through its Felix Y. Manalo Foundation's Aid to Humanity outreach project. Eagle News correspondent Anna Kui speaks to Tanya Matthews, a second-grade teacher of Rice Elementary, who said the gesture is amazing. Take a look.
Hi, we're still at Burdett Hall, and we have Tanya here, who is one of the teachers from the school right across the street here. Tanya, thank you for talking to us today. So what did you think of the event today? What happened here today?
It was really nice that they gave our kids so many school supplies and snacks, and all the organization that must have taken to put this on was amazing.
What grade are these teachers that you have?
Second graders.
Second grade. Did they know what was happening today?
Yes, they were very excited.
Did you?
I'll take you.
The kids are excited to go back to school.
Yes. And get their supplies.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
In addition to the supplies, I see that they were having trouble carrying these bags.
Yes, they're
Were
heavy.
Were you expecting that as well?
Not that much. Like I said, it was amazing the organization and how much work it must have been to put all this together.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, Tanya.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day and enjoy the rest
Our
of your day.
community appreciates it.
Okay.
Thank you.
For Eagle News, I'm Anna Kui, 1/25.
Thanks, Anna. We will bring you more of the Aid to Humanity U.S. Tour Arizona stop this week. That is today's Eagle News. Join us tomorrow for stories that matter to you. Visit our websites at eaglenews.net and eaglenewslive.com. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/EagleNews and on facebook.com/EagleNews. Thank you for watching. I am Rose Papa Angeles, and always one with 25.